Good morning, everybody. So, today the market is not looking all that hot. So, kind of having a little bit of a lazy day. Let me bring you guys over to what I'm looking at over here. So, I gotta actually check this stuff before I bring you guys over. So this one needs to be nope. There. Okay, and then this one, I need to switch it. I don't even know why I need to switch this one. It should already be the correct one, but whatever. Okay, there. So we can see real quick the overall map is not looking good. Looks like we have maybe a few movers. FNHC looks somewhat interesting. RDHL, that's a pretty big pullback. I don't like how that one's looking kind of down, not great. No. That's higher than I would want to trade. So overall, not looking all that hot. ZVO. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. RDHL. There. Alright. So let's take a look at the main screen over here. So this was a stock that I was trading. I lost money on it the other day. It kind of was doing what I was thinking it would. You know, it tanked, it rose. But it's not going to gap up. I don't think we're going to see a climb out of this. I mean, the price was trying, but got rejected. The volume is not exactly too low, but it doesn't seem like it's working or cooking. Ford is down a little bit. I'm down $48. Fantastic. Doesn't seem like there's too much support. There's like no support. So the price could easily go lower. Now, just because we don't see a lot of support doesn't mean it won't come in. That can happen relatively quick. So this stock, I mean, it's not doing what I was hoping, so I'll probably be getting out of it. Maybe I might let it run, just see what happens, because could be curious to see what happens with that in the long run. So, he just texted me. Alright. I had an eBay problem. I'll worry about that later. So, I had a viewer ask about rum. So, let's take a look at that. Oh. Yesterday did a kind of a little bit of a good pull. And it dipped hard in the morning. Honestly, if you bought even, at one of these peaks here, but sold it once it got up here, that would have been a fantastic trade. I'm probably going to end up trading on my paper account today. But say you caught it right here and you sold it at the bottom of this candle. That was a 5.30% climb. I mean, that's not bad. If you caught it earlier in the day, say about right here, 8.5. If you grabbed it once it started to pull down below the top of that. So it's about 25% below the high, that day. We know it's way lower than where it closed, but it's about 2.6 from the VWAP, which is 887. It is below the VWAP. So some of the tools that this has in general, I like this more than just using TD, but let's see, VWAP. We were getting close to that. We're down here, so gonna have a bit of a steep down. probably should have sold it when it crossed VWAP, because you can see it tested, went above, tested, went up, started to go down. Should have sold it right in that area. That was around the $12 mark. Generally, around whole dollars, stocks can be hard to trade. Because breaking above or below a whole dollar, or 50 cents, more of your round numbers are generally target zones for some people. And so let's say if it hit $12, you're going to have, quite a few people trying to sell out. And that could bring the price down. Or if it's hitting $12.50, same thing. The cheaper the stock, your whole numbers can get shorter to every 10 cents. Generally, on Ford, it doesn't seem like it's holding around a 10 cent, but more of a 50 or $1 mark. But some stocks can be different. So let me move that just out of the way. So this stock is starting to look good. It's the one that was on our list, top of the list too, at 82% change. You see, we're going to see this one probably testing the 90, the whole mark, and then again at the dollar. Oh shit. Alright, we got some news. Okay, yeah. So this is a COVID play. You see, there's the 90 test I was talking about. It did break above it to 91, but it's going to dance around this 90, or it's going to run. If it runs up above the 90, we might see it going up to the dollar amount and then playing around the dollar. See? We're breaking above it fairly well. I'm not going to trade until after opening today. So, too many things can change. Yeah, that price was rejected. Alright, just about opening now. The 5-minute candle's actually looking decent. See? So, could see a climb out of this at open. Nothing else is really looking great. So even though we're having a down market, it may actually be a good thing because it can concentrate all the price action in one area. So we're going to see if that holds true today. So decent green, a little bit of a pullback, green, green. Yeah, see, we're playing around that 90 cents. We need to break above that. I'd like to see it go to 92. Oh, there's 92. Look at that volume, 1.3, we'll just say 2 mil because it's going to break that here in just a second. Alright, I just grabbed that on my fake account. I don't know if I want to trade this one yet. So there it is on the fake. It's the top one right here. I grabbed 50,000 shares. I'll just do it like that. Alright. What else? Is there anything else that's moving up 5% since opening? Two stocks, but I don't like those ones. They're not doing anything. They're up 5% since opening, but I'm just gonna keep an eye on them. Okay, this is starting to do something. Whoops, wrong button. Alright, glad I didn't go into it. So, check the watch screens. There's nothing that's up 5%. Frickin' you. You're up 5% since open. Wow. 400k, yeah. I'm not going to change that. So, this one is open more than 10%, 5%, but it's a 10 cent, stock price. I don't want to mess with that. That one. Oh, it's gone. Oh, we got a new contender. OBLG. Looks like it opened strong. It's going strong. So, let's get that up on the big screen. Volume is short. I just realized that. LAMO. Okay. Just for the name, we're gonna have to look that up. It's a financial institute. Let's come over to the main screen. So LMAO, a lot of shares there, not much here, nothing really there. This has to be a joke one. So OBLG, not a lot of shares moving on a really cheap stock too. So there's not much going on with this. RDHL starting to make a little bit of a comeback, possibly. That's a pretty steep candle. I would want to trade it if it did get back up some, but it's a HTB, hard to borrow. But I think there could have been room to short it. I mean, look at the reduced volume. It's reduced quite heavily. It was heavy low on this one, which is probably why this, dropped so much. If we don't see volume coming back into this in a rising manner, we're gonna see it drop again, and it's not gonna hold. So I just took a short position on this on my fake account because, why not? Oh, Ford is shooting up. That's the reason why I like Ford. It's sitting at $12. I'm just going to close that short position. This is not trading in anything really like. I don't know. We're not going to worry about it. Picking up my money a little bit. Volume is not terrible. It's not great. It's really not great. But Ford now. Yeah. Okay. So today's definitely probably going to be a no trade day. Unless something changes. Yeah, there's no recent trades for the last few minutes. So over here I got the volume set, parent volume at 400K. I'm gonna pick that up and say over 750, just to filter out more of the stocks that I'm not interested in. Let's drop this down to 2%, and in this way we can see a little bit more of the market. So this one could be good for a swing trade. So we'll put comms is down. Comms did really good the other day. So we'll put this one up here because that one is not doing anything. So CA, BA, yep. So this one breaks above here, which is it's not far from. We could see a good run in that one. Gold at this point might actually be a very good investment. I am Gold Corporation. I guess you could say they're golden. Dun, 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 bad joke of the day. I had to turn my heating pad back on. RDHL, it's sitting. It could break low. The chances of it coming down quite heavily is quite high, I think. It seems to be hovering around this support level right here and could drop down drastically. FNHC, you're not doing anything. I mean, a few days it was doing fantastic. Yesterday and today, it's just not doing anything. ZVO, are you really going to start going? Am I going to make my money back on you? So it was below VWAP here, it's up above VWAP. It was looking decent. Now it's not looking all that good. See, so when it was like way up here, it was looking good, but now it kind of went down, like Ford. Oh, I haven't seen this company in a while. SNES. I remember this one. I've done this one before. So we'll go ahead and just grab 5,000 on the fake account. Let's go back to main. We're just going to leave this one alone and look at SN. Beautiful volume. A lot of price action, which can be good, can be bad. It could make getting in and out with a large amount of shares difficult. So we're just going to go in with maybe 1,000. ZVO went down. Shocker. It's on our list now, so it's up 2%. I don't know if this is a buy-in opportunity right now or not. Not really any news. Alright, so maybe if I a lot of retail. 5,000. The Kaba one. We're gonna come back to this one, but the volume is not there. But the chart, the 5-minute chart, that's not looking bad. The volume is just not where I would want it. But that 5-minute chart's looking nice. Not nice here. So we're 1 minute on this candle. 5-minute candle. Or this is now the 2nd minute. This was the end of the last one. So we go below here. It's going to be a bearish candle. We already got a tail going that direction. I don't think it's going to hold. HTB, so can't short. Because I would want to short it. If it broke below here, I would short it. Yeah, I think I have this up on my list. Yeah, I do. Because ZVO is doing kind of what I was thinking it would. This could be a flagpole. It's just a bit of a huge flag or big pole. Flag is down lower than I would want. So over here, we see ZVO since it's now actually pulling ahead. Same thing with Acor. So we had a decent green candle here. The volume's up a little bit. Nothing I'm willing to trade yet. So the spread here is quite huge. This is where people are looking to sell, looking to buy. So they're at 14. This is at 12 with a lot of in-between numbers. So it can make for some quick price action. Oh, wrong one. SNES. SNES. There. I was thinking about maybe putting 100 on it with a stop loss on Kaba. But the spread is just more than I would want. So basically, in short, what I'm saying by that is my stop loss can get hit really quick. Could. Unless I put it, you know, somewhat low, which I could. Yeah, Kaba is now trading at the high of today. It's at 171. It just hit 118. I don't like this because it does not have. It has volume. Man, that one was looking like it was going to set up good too. I was ready to buy 100. If it went down to here, there's just a little low. So I'm pretty sure this is hitting some people's stop losses, which is the reason why it probably jumped. Five-minute candle still looks good. Yeah, just changing that to 5. We're not seeing much of a change. It's just market today. I like this one. Sorry, you can't see the screen I was on, but I like this one. So the day chart, good upswings, potential to go quite high or low. You know what? I'll throw 100 on it. If it fills, it fills. If it doesn't, it doesn't. At this point, I don't care. It filled. Okay, so we're going to go to open up day. If I say we'll put it at $1. We'll just give me an order form. Or not. It just did it. Or we just found it. Alright. Stop loss 1. Edit. I actually want that to be not for 1 day. I'll just put at $1, auto send it. Just, I don't think it's gonna hit that low. I say that and then watch it will. But that's just more or less a protection measure. We took a trade. I mean, coming up on this, so this could be good. I mean, I'm down. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not. So it did not gap up like we were hoping, but I mean, it's in range. So I'm up a whole $1 there, down 30, 60. So say 100. Yay. Today is not a good day. SNES. Let's check on you. Not doing much. So yeah, I would like to short this. Honestly, that's going to be the end of the day. I mean, we come over here, move that kind of like right there. Come over here, market is down, so it went up briefly. I feel a little bearish. SP 500. Oil and gas is up. Do we have any oil and gas here? No. A little bit in medical. Arrows. aerospace, a little bit better than some of the other ones. World, China, bad. Japan, India, Taiwan. One week. I mean, week is looking alright. Not the month. We can see Kaba is pulling ahead on, and I talked too soon. Acor, I'm in this stock here. I like it to see it climb, keep climbing. Let's make it the front page here. Biggest losers. I'm pretty sure there's some that are even worse than that, because Kaba. If I don't talk about it, it goes up. If I start talking about it, it seems it goes down. See? Start talking about it, I'm looking at it, it's going down, so we're not going to talk about that anymore. We're not even going to look in that corner of the screen. Forward. Excuse me. Seems to be creating support around the 11.9. I mean, I'm fine with that. Forward at the 11.9. That's like right below where my entry was. But we'll switch to the. Let's look at the 4 hour. So at 11.9, you know, we're still trading above quite well. I really wouldn't want to see a dip down too much. I would like to see a pull up. But I think it's just a matter of time before we start breaking into the 14s again. I mean, so just make a little bit of profit when you can. So when it dips down, buy in. When it goes up, sell a little bit. But trust me, mark my words, we're going to see a climb out of Ford. Ford is my opinion, I think Ford is very, very flexible as a business. So, you know, give them a situation, either it be COVID, a war, or whatever. I mean, I'll actually pull that up on this screen here. I would have to do more research. I can't find it in a quick Google search. I was looking to see the other things that Ford has made throughout the years. So that would be like, you know, the airplanes and stuff during World War II, the ammunitions, and yada yada yada. Cabba. You're going down. You're not supposed to. We weren't even talking about you. You're starting to turn up. Have you gained some baseline support? Because the 5-minute chart is starting to look decent. So I don't know if it's starting to gain some support level. Alright, I'm gonna go take Layla outside real quick. So I'm gonna leave you guys on these screens here so you can see kind of what's going on here. I don't want to do that on I was gonna say I'll leave my cursor here so if anything changes you can see the chart automatically, but it blocks some of the other information that you may want to see. Census trying. You know, if you were a gambling person, generally I am, but not when I've been losing money. But Sense might be a good stock to kind of go play with if you have the sense for it. Comms starting to turn up. It's still sitting below a lot of this. It's trading above what it did yesterday, so I mean, honestly, comms might do fairly well. I just bought some of that as on my test account, so I'll just leave it in there. I didn't buy very much, just 1,000 shares. I mean, at that price, it's not very much money at all, but we'll just let it run, see what happens. I mean, it is trading up fairly well. It's down overall post and pre, but it's up quite a bit. If it breaks above post and pre, I mean, honestly, could see a really higher run out of comms. It's an American company, comms, it's communications. It's a holding company, as you can see right here. Yeah, so you see out of that 1,000 share, it's already up 970, 10. Not Alright. Keep an eye on this. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my camera. I'll be back in a minute. Come on. Alright, I still got her outside. Just wanted to come in and take a quick look. Still looking kind of decent. I'm glad I didn't trade this. Or that. Honestly, I think this is going to be a winner. I'll be back again. I'm going to go get her. Alright. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? A whole lot of nothing. Let me get my heating pad back. Sense is way down. Like I said, I would have loved to shorted that. Even though it had a big flag, the pole was too high. That just was not gonna look good. Ford is building a little bit of support. I'm back in the money. Oh wait, no, not yet. No wait, yeah I am. Yeah, I'm back in the money. Turn that back on, come to the main screen. You can see I'm back in the money. Open P&L. I'm down on the day though, because you know it did do better. Should probably have bought when it was down at this level, because I really didn't think it was going to go down, really lower than that. Well, there's the low of today, 1186. Kaba is, let's take a look at the 5-minute chart, because honestly I'm not trading this on the minute chart. I'm trading this one more on the 5-minute chart. I'm gonna put that right there. No, we'll put it right there. The 108. It doesn't want me to put it at the 108. I guess it's staying at the 110. And it doesn't want me to move it down to 108. Once we move past the 117, I will move my stop loss up to the 117. And then I'll just slowly keep working it up. I think Kaba, we might see some climbs in the next few days. So come back over to the watch screens. Let's take a look here. People are feeling. Actually, instead of doing that, people are feeling bullish. I feel a little bullish, especially in the stocks that I'm in. So overall, I feel that the market is very bearish. But I think there's a few good stocks, like the Ford, Kaba. There's a few that, I'm happy with. Not feeling very confident with the market today, but a little bit. The SP 500, it's looking better. Definitely better. On the world, not so much. So, communication services, we got a communication service, comms. generally it's up seemingly decent. The technology, this bracket right here is doing decent. Financial, not good. Auto manufacturers. Ford is on the list. I mean, that's good. We'll take a look at GM. GM looks like it could be down a little bit. Could have some good, some possible good plays. Not gonna do Tesla. It's not that I don't like Tesla. It's just Tesla is too rich for my blood. They want $222 a share. I don't have an account that's big enough for that. Oil and gas. I mean, with the ever increasing fuel prices, electric coming into winter, I'm going to take a guess. It's going to be a very cold winter this winter. So I think we're going to see oil and gas energy sector do fairly well. The real estate. Let's talk about this sector right here. I believe we're in a housing bubble. The week, you can see real estate still down. The month, real estate, a lot of things are down this month. I know, I'm down this month. Real estate, 3 month. 1 year. I mean, year to date. I'm pretty sure we're going to start seeing the rental markets starting to come down. We're going to start seeing less building, less things in the real estate market in the real world. So if you're looking to buy a house, I don't know. I wouldn't go buy a house right now. I don't care if I have a lot of free money. Well, the real estate and financial and banks are going to be pretty tied to some degree. Because, you need a bank to do real estate. So, yeah. Anyway. Look down this list. Anything sticks out. I mean, God, guys. Kaba. That is a smooth upswing. We're above. I can't use the mouse. Pull it up on the big screen. I'm already on it. So, I'm really feeling the stock. Because we're above this right here. We're quickly climbing up to here. So we're already above this. I mean, That's a huge gap down from 12 to 7, and then it tanked even lower to 3. That's last year. But I think getting close to $2 is going to be doable. I think we might see a climb on this one. On the week, you can see it's doing good on the week. It's coming out of this hole. But that's also why I have my stop loss at $1.10. It's because it could be doing this deal where it climbs up and then tanks. Climbs up and then tanks. But this was a relatively hard tank right here. And so I don't know. I feel like we're gonna get a little bit of action out of this one. And if not, I'm not gonna lose that much money. I'm only in it for 100 shares. Watch screens. Okay, so we got more on this list now. A little bit. Netflix did a little bit of a run. I'm pretty sure people are happy about that. So there's a bank one. FNB. The volume was a little spotty. And I know it has 1.2, but it's not great volume. It had some of that volume in spurts, but like here, 3,000. So the problem with that, I'm gonna take off my camera. Okay, so the problem with that, actually some of you guys might want to see my ugly face. Alright, so the problem with the small volume, like here, it's 3,000, 45, 7,000, 9,000. If somebody comes in and they just unload a bunch, like right now, it can drop all the way down to this level right here, 44. Okay, so now we just got 37. Now, that one is signifying hundreds. So that's 100 shares right there. And then the next level support is way down here. So that's, someone comes in here and they want to sell, 5,000, 6,000, 8,000 shares. You can see a rapid drop. And there's more resistance than support. Now sometimes you don't always see, all the numbers here on both sides. Sometimes the level 2 will help you with that. But again, we can see the most amount of support is at 1334. That's where the buyers really kind of want to be. Now you got some that are coming in at 72, 73. You know, you got people all along the line. But you got 44 sitting at 1395. So they're trying to get 1395. We got 32. Okay. Some people just jumped. So we had 32 up, but they just came down and sold it. So yeah, just with the lower volume, you can have drastic highs and lows happen relatively quick from one person, either dumping or buying a lot. That's also why I didn't want to go into Cabo very much. I only went in with 100 because the volume. What is Cabo at? Oh, Cabo has 4 mil, 4.3 mil. I'm looking at 4.2 mil. So actually, Cabo has better volume. I thought it was actually a shorter volume. Anyway, the volume here though, it's not there. So and that's just where I'm very careful with low volume stocks. You just never know what can happen. Even on high volume stocks, you don't know what's going to happen. Ford went down a little bit. We're sitting at 12. So I'm actually at profit. Slightly above. So $24. So here's a good example of what I'm talking about, the volume. So you see how there's a lot more sellers than buyers? So there's 800, so it's going to go down a little bit. Buyers are starting to come in, trying to support it. But if the buyers want to move up and there's too many sellers, they're going to get destroyed. If there's too many buyers but the sellers want to come down, they're going to get destroyed. Not exactly the best way to explain it, but we can see that there's definitely more sellers coming in. They want to sell their shares now. So the way that they do that is by moving down this ladder. This is actually a pretty good way to explain that. So as they move down the ladder, they're hitting the buyers. And until we get more buyers coming in than sellers, the prices just continue to drop. And there's somebody sitting wanting to buy at my 95-cent mark. No recent news, so I don't know why the sudden sell. Yeah, so 700 to 3. These people can easily move down to the 90, push out all these people. See, there's a 20,000 sell. So we're going to see the price drop again. Because there's no support. Or none that we can see anyway. Okay, there it is. We just couldn't see it. For some reason. Sometimes I've noticed that can happen. So now we see it's fairly equal. So now if either side tries to go down or up, it's nothing's really going to happen. So now we have a lot of people that are wanting to buy Ford, and there's less people wanting to sell it at this second. Okay, now we have a spike of buyers coming in. There's less sellers. Price is starting to shoot up. And this can change in a matter of seconds, because you're talking about real people and some machines, or maybe machines and some real people. But they're, the second someone clicks a button, you could have someone come in and buy 100,000 shares. And that can have the price jump up rapidly with a lot of support, like what we have right here. We have 1,000 people on the green side, 500 on the red side. So a lot of support's coming in. And that is now the opposite. So, things can change very, very, very rapidly. But this is just some of those things that you may want to be looking at if you want to try to figure out what you want to do. And, looking at the past candles, looking at the past volume, trying to get an idea of the overall feel can be quite important. I think the price is going to hold, if not start climbing a little bit. And we're also going to be going into the afternoon lunch in about an hour for New York. So I find that during the lunch hour, trade slows down a little bit, prices can stabilize a little bit. That's generally when I try to take my lunch too. And we can see a price comeback. Let's go ahead and move that back down there. This is trading flat, which could be good. I'm not sure what this is trying to do, but I'm not going to trade that. It could be a good trade. I don't know. I'm not going to trade that. Since, if you're a gambling person, maybe with a stop loss at 40. ZVO. I don't think you got it. If it could break above this, yeah, maybe. And you see that's where it went down. If we could break above that right there, it's getting about halfway over here. It could cause more selling pressure as people are trying to get out. But I think that's where we're going to start seeing some price action. I think. So Ford is going down. We had some more pressure come in. Overall, I'm happy I did not really make any trades today, other than Kaba and some of my paper trade, which all went south because nothing was materializing. I was missing an A. So Apple was kind of looking a little interesting on the day. I might grab 10 shares of that on my fake account. I think we could see it go up. I don't want to go too heavy on it. Four is like the only one I'm actually doing decent on. So you can see where I bought in on Ford. Here. So I bought it on this day and this day. Honestly thought I was going to do better. So yeah, about 200 at 12. 300 at 11.67. And this is one of the reasons why I like TradingView. You can, kind of test your entries and exits. And frankly, I've not been doing very good at that. So just doing a little bit of paper trading, practice. $1,000 at, yeah. So what I could actually do is buy another 1,000 right now, and it's going to lower my average fill price. So you can see my average fill is 71.70. So now I got it down to 67.41. So at the top of this candle here, so I'm feeling somewhat decent on this stock. I think it could gap up tomorrow. We had a good green. That's a pullback. We're still trading way above. But I don't want to take that risk with real money. But lowering my overall average, I think, is smart. So it allows me to get out sooner if I needed to. So if it goes back up to, this little point wherever I bought it, at 71, I can jump out and make my money back. And then some, because I'm here and not up here. ER. You want me to look at ER? Okay. Ooh. Okay. ER is trading near the top. Let's make this window bigger. See a little bit more of these candles. So we're on the day chart still. So maybe a 2.5%, 2.7% climb ability. But you also got a 6.4, 6.5% risks. That's going to the tops of these. If you could break above that, grab that measurement tool again. Say you can break above that right there and get up to, say here, that's 3 or even 7 up here. If you got in down here and let's say it ran all the way up, 10.6. Honestly, I think there's more risks than reward. Because to break above this here, I don't know how likely that would be. It is trading above the VWAP and average moving weight or weighted average weighted moving average or whatever. It's trading above that. That's good. You can see here it traded above, but then when it started to touch, it went down. It's curving back up. Kind of went high, and then started to go back down. So, I mean, yeah, this high climb right here was definitely not sustainable. I just saw movement over here. GMVD. Okay. Volume 1.1. I don't remember seeing this one. That's going to be a no. A lot of price action, but no. I mean, a lot of volume with no real price action. No. So, GMVD. A lot of volume, kind of, I don't want to say out of nowhere, but gained a lot of volume. Boy, Ford is going, took a dip, took a pretty good dip. And then you said E, is that even, that is a stock, okay. One day. Okay. Alright, so this one looks better. So, you know, you got a 9% drop possibilities. That is a low of a low. So this is lower than the low. But that's higher than the low of the low. You could climb, say 30, 33. The halfway mark is getting, you know, near the support. And then it broke. So, I mean, that's, so this is going to be about 15, and that's going to be about 15-ish, give or take. So you got more profitability possibility in E. Than ER. But I don't like it. Let's take a look at it over on the other screen. So volume is kind of underneath the half mil. At the tallest candle that we see here is 877,000. Support and resistance. It has a little bit more resistance than support at this second. Mind you, this can change rapidly. Like it just did. Now it now has more support than resistance. But we see that this is moving a bit, but there's not really that much in sales. So people are just kind of like, so I mean, I can put a 2,000 order here, right? And it's going to show up to everybody else. But it's not going to matter because, you know, I can move it up. I can put it over. I don't want to do that. So I can, you know, move it around and, you know, change it as I want. And then if I bought some, you know, I can just, you know, move it around up here. So these are getting moved around. You know, computers most likely are moving their prices around, but not really much price. People are not really acting on that price. Good, bad, or indifferent. Now, 171,000 shares were traded in the last day. But as you can see here, it's just there's not that much actual movement. ER. Okay, it's saying I can't find it. Not that one. So yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like that one. Ford is taking a bit of a tumble today. Again, like it did here. Hopefully it doesn't make a new low. We'll see. Why is TD not pulling up the ER one? No, Finviz isn't either, but TradingView sure did. Oh well. So I'll come over here to the screener. I'm just gonna move this like this. I do got my chat box up, so you guys say anything, I can't see it. I'm just gonna kind of sit back, kind of watch a little bit as I pick this lock for fun. Actually, so still watch that screen. So most people will say, you know, Brinks, it's a good lock. I really need to get some better locks because I was kind of bored. Let me see. So the keyway, you know, you generally put the pick in like so. I'm actually going to use it upside down because it's so bad. But put a little bit of tension on, upside down. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway. Oh, I had it but accidentally twisted it. So there, it's reset. These brass, or this particular lock, it's not the best lock. I mean, honestly, if I didn't have my hands at an odd angle, you know, or even putting them at an odd angle, you know, like so, say it was on a door, right? you know, not even looking. This lock here is just, it's easy. And so here's this one, unlocked. Here's another one. I used to use these locks. I don't anymore because I realize how bad they are. I don't even know where the key is because I lost it. And I don't need the key anymore. If I want to lock something, I just bring these and I just unlock it. It's... I mean, yeah, can you imagine going up to a storage unit and, you know, someone sees you pull these out and you just go... And they're like, hey, you know, you can't break into someone's storage unit. You're like, no, it's mine. I just don't know where I have the key. And they're like, you know, they call the cops or whatever, and the cops come and they're like, wait, you know, why do you have to pick your own lock? I don't have the key anymore. But yeah, this one's easy. But I do it mainly just to practice getting onto the pins and getting that sensitive touch. Because I can pick this really quick, as you can see. I mean, I can probably... Yeah, see? So, the fingers, these fingers here just don't have that much dexterity. But even with those, and then just leveraging off the, you know, the... I know what this is called, it's out of my memory for a second, but, or even two fingers, can I do it too? Yeah. I mean, that's what's sad. I mean, this lock is so bad. One. But, you know, just going in there and then feeling precisely where the pin is. And then being able to, you know, trap it. You know, that's a skill you can practice even on a bad lock. To feel the exact point where it goes. See, like that one just went. That one just made it. I actually went a little too far, not one pin. But, you know, just kind of going slow and, you know, not trying to do it quick to feel the smaller movements is nice. Ford is finally coming back, as you could probably see. We got a good green candle going. This is trading flat. I'm fine with that. The volume is quite low, but I only have 100 shares, so I don't care. Oh, that kind of rhymed. I got 100 shares. I don't care. RDHL is finally doing something. It was the top mover today, but then it just tanked. Like, massively. So you can see, you know, it came up from 40 cents, almost sitting at a double now on the day. You can see it's doing good here. Went up quite a bit. It's still a red candle. Volume is pretty crazy. Volume was pretty crazy right here too. It never recovered. This day here, it seems like once it picks a direction and it goes quite far in that direction, it's not going to recover. So I don't have much trust that this can recover, because we're still quite below opening. About 11 cents. Not as much as I was thinking offhand, but has a little ways to go. Ford is making moves, thankfully. At my, buy-in entry, I'm down $1. Big deal. I'm down 60 here, but this one I think we're gonna see a potential good climb for tomorrow, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, well, I think that's going to be the end of the day. It's 11 o'clock in New York. It's 10 o'clock. I don't think we're going to see that much kind of going on. Come over to screen 2. Market did go above a little bit. It's above a little bit here. I feel bearish. The map is not looking good. What profits were there were kind of lost. I think people are trying to, hold on to their money, kind of like me. So I think that's going to be the end of the day. I don't think there's going to be that much happening. Kaba is slight downtrend, but the volume is like minimum, so that could be part of it. Get some decent volume in it and we can see it go up. Ford's volume is pretty good, so I mean there's a lot of trading on it. It's at a quarter mil. It's climbing back up. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the stream. If you have any stocks you want me to take a look at, let me know. I'm just going to sit here for a second. If there's any stocks you want me to look at, let me know. Kind of looking. I'm trying to think of any possible swing trades. Signals. See anything decent that we may like? Channel ups. That's near the top of that. Double top with down near the bottom of the channel. Shorting the euro. Multiple bottoms, but it's trading above. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Major news, Amazon, Netflix. that's going to go down. We're probably going to see the price drop, even though it's up 12%, but it's a doji. I don't... dojis could mean... It could go either way, but I think it went up too high too quick. And because it's not doing anything, people are going to try to move out of it today or tomorrow. So we might see a price drop. Yeah, that's the end. Goodbye. Good day. Good luck trading. Hopefully y'all make a lot of money. But that's all she wrote for today.